I assume you have your own application, but for the demo I will create a new application so I can show you everything. So let's open the Android Studio, click on new project, select the empty view activity, next, let's name it full demo app, then just click on the finish to complete the process. Now wait for the Gradle sync up process. You can see it's completed successfully. Now let's start adding SDK to our project. So if you completed the process on our website, you will get a link of this repository, Passio Nutrition AI Android SDK distribution. Here you can find the all detail regarding Passio Android SDK, and you can also get the detail how developer can implement this SDK into project. So let's start it. Click on the Passio SDK latest version release. Here you can see the Passio lib-release.r file. This is our Passio Nutrition AI SDK for the Android, and the second one is Passio SDK sandbox.zip. This is the sample application for the Passio SDK. So download the both. Now let's jump on the Android Studio. So very first thing we will do it, we will import the Passio SDK. For that, open the app. Inside the app directory you can see the libs directory. We will simply copy the Passio SDK R file from downloads folder and then simply paste it inside the lib directory. Now open the build.gradle file. Here we will do all the required configuration, and we will also add the required dependencies for the Passio SDK. So let's open the sandbox project. Now open build.gradle. We will need to add this configuration. Let's copy it and paste it here inside the Android configuration. Also copy a view binding feature enabled. We will gonna use for the UI purpose only, it is not related to SDK. Then copy the all required dependencies. I will explain each one by one why we are going to use those dependencies. Also copy this one. So let's see, before discussing, let's start the sync up process. Okay, let me explain now. This is our Passio Nutrition AI SDK file, which we have added inside our lib directory. Then we have implemented the TensorFlow Lite. We are using these dependencies in our Passio SDK. Then we have added the camera X dependencies. We will use this dependency to open the camera, and as you know, we will scan the live food object from our live camera frame. So we are going to use this. Then I have added the ML kit text recognition and ML kit barcode scanning. We are also using this both inside our Passio SDK. Then I have added this dependency. It is not necessary. I have added it for the UI purpose only. Now jump on the main activity. So first we will add the all required configuration. We will configure the Passio SDK inside the onCreate method. So let me copy those from here. Copy this part. It is related to Passio SDK configuration. Just added it here. Also copy the required functions on Passio SDK error and on Passio SDK ready. Paste it inside the main activity. Okay, so first we will require to create Passio configuration object. Here we require two parameters. One is application context and one is developer key, which you get during the Passio sign up process. I will add here my key. I am simply adding this in the code, but make sure in the your code do not directly add this key here. Keep it secure, and it should not be exposed in the code, so make sure you keep this key secure in the code. Then we can also enable the some parameters, like one is SDK download models. We can enable this flag, so whenever Passio SDK required, it will directly download the required models from the Passio platform. So just enable it by writing the true. Then we can enable the debug mode. You can enable debug mode by like this: debug mode is equal to 1. Then configure the Passio SDK. For that, let's take the Passio SDK instance and then call the configure function. Just pass the configure object we created initially. So once the Passio SDK configuration process is completed, you will get the callback for that. So you will get onComplete callback here. Inside the onComplete callback, you will have a Passio status. So in the Passio status, you will also find the general debug message. So if you want, you can easily get the error or message from here. So from the Passio status, you will also get Passio status mode. There are multiple modes. Let me explain each one by one. First one is not ready. Means you have configured the Passio SDK, but still it is not ready to use. So based on that, you can show your UI. Second one is being configured. Means you have set up the configuration, but it started the configuration process, but it is not yet ready to start scanning the object. So in that case, you will get this mode. After that, field to configure. In case you have passed the wrong developer key, or you have added the simply null or anything else which is wrong during the configuration, in that case you will get this mode. After that is downloading models. Means as we enable this SDK downloads models flag true, so whenever Passio SDK required, it will download the latest model from the Passio SDK platform. So in that case, you will get this mode. And last one is ready for detection. It means our SDK is configured successfully. Now it's ready to scan the food object. Here I have added the two functions. One is on Passio SDK error, and second one is on Passio SDK ready. You can make your UI as per your choice here for the error case and also for the success case. After configuring the SDK, we will need to check the camera permissions. So if we allow user to access the camera, then only we can open the camera. So let's start integrating it. Let's copy this code for the camera permission, paste it. I have added these two. One is the camera permission, and second one is just request code for the camera permission. Then copy the other code, this one, put inside the onCreate method. Also copy onRequest permission result override method and some more. I will explain each function why we have added it. Paste it here. Yeah, so first what we will do in the onCreate, we will check is camera permission is granted or not. We have written the code here for that. Check the camera permission. If camera permission is not granted, in that case we will request to grant camera permission, and camera permission is already granted, we will move forward using this function. Like we have again requested for the camera permission, but user has not granted it. In that case we will call this function on camera permission denied. So here we will load one fragment inside the main activity. Inside that fragment we will just show the message we must require the camera permission to access this Passio SDK features. Let's add those fragments. I'm just copying that fragment. I'm also copy all the required utility classes from this sandbox application. I will explain those later. Copy it here. Let's also copy all required XML resources from the sandbox application. Also copy this activity underscore main. Here we just take the one frame layout to load the fragments. It will work like fragment container. So let's copy it. And paste it here. Here we also required some drawables which we are using our application. So let's copy it and paste it. We will also require some string resources from this to just simply show some messages. Paste it here. Open the main activity. Let's copy this code to initialize required fragments. I just simply initialize these two fragments here. One is permission fragment. Inside this fragment, let's just change this package name as we copied it from different project. Let me change it. Okay. So here we are simply showing the message as we must require the camera permission. Please allow for it to access the features. Now again move on the main activity. Second fragment is recognizer fragment. We will open this fragment in case user grant the camera permission. So in that case we are loading this fragment. Let's open this fragment. Okay, this is the fragment where we will show all the code scanning results and the process. Let me explain how we can do it. Before going to technical stuff, let me explain what we have included in the UI. First one is the camera preview, where using this we will open our camera, and the second one is the simple food result view, where we will show the scanning loading process and scanning the result. You can simply copy it, jump on the KT file. Okay, yeah. If you see here, we have extended the Passio camera fragment. You can use this fragment to directly access some override methods, so you can easily configure the required things, like you just need to pass this camera preview or reference to get preview override method. No need to do anything else to load the camera. You can do it by just single line. So edit here. Then you will have one more override method on camera permission denied. So you can get this callback from that fragment. So here you can show some messages to user to allow the camera permission. Then you will have one method on camera ready. So here you can start your code to detect the food objects. I will explain how we can do it. Then we can stop the stop detection in the onStop function. Okay. Now let's see how we can configure the food detection. For that, first we need to create the one food detection configuration object. Here you can apply the multiple options as per your choice, like this. Open here, you can see here multiple options. User can enable the detect barcodes, detect nutrition facts, detect packaged food, detect visual. So whatever you will enable it here, you can detect it from the camera scanning. So simply just if you want single things, you can write here single. You can enable the any single things, or if you want multiple things at a single time, you can also do it by enabling. You can also configure the frame rate, so like frames per second. You can define it how many frames per second you want, 1, 2 or maximum. You can do it by your own. Then just take the Passio SDK instance. Inside that you will find one function, start food detection. Here you need to pass two parameters, one for the food recognition listener, and second one is food detection configuration, which we created here. Let's see how we can create the food recognition listener. Okay, you can see here for that we have one listener class, food recognition listener. Inside that you can see one override function on recognition results. So here you will get all the required parameters for the result. One is candidates, second one is image, third one is nutrition facts. So candidates which provide the results which you get during the camera scan. Second one is image for that result, and third one is nutrition, Passio nutrition facts. Let's see each one by one. Okay. Let's first see food candidates. Here you will get the list of candidates from the SDK, like the detected candidates. Inside that you can get the barcode candidates, detected candidates, and packaged food candidates. So for the barcode candidate you will get two things, one is barcode and second one is bounding box. the detected candidate, you will get the bounding box, then confidence level, crop images, and Passio ID. And third one is package candidates. Here you will get confidence level and package food code. So we can simply access all the result like this: candidates dot detected candidates, barcode candidates. Now we have checked if we have any visual candidates, if we have any barcode candidates. If both are empty, it means still we have not detected any result. In that case, we will show the searching process. So we have used our that full result view. Inside that we are showing the searching and result view. Then we will check if we have barcode candidates available. In that case, we will first find out the best barcode result. How we can find best barcode result? For that, what we did, we find out the max area of the bounding box by using the bounding box width and height. You can do it by writing this function. And then we have simply shown that in our food result view, the latest barcode result. After that, we will check whether we have best visual candidates or not. If it's available, in that case we will get the best visual candidate by writing this. What we are doing it, we have just checked the visual candidates with maximum confidence, and we have considered it as a best visual candidates. Then we are showing our best visual candidates in our food result view. So yeah, now it's ready to build and run our application. Let me build it and show you. Let's run it.